Hey guys, welcome to Your Adventure Compass. We're in Branson, Missouri, and we're at the world's largest toy museum. We're gonna go in and see some really cool old toys, things that I haven't seen in years, things that you may recognize from your childhood. Let's go check it out. Come along with us for this toy-tastic adventure. The museum actually spans two different buildings, the smaller building over there where you enter, and then this larger barn-looking building here also has a basement. So it's a giant museum. All right, guys, we're on the lower level of the bigger building. And check this out. Some old pinball machines, a giant gumball machine here. And they're supposed to have a huge train collection, and they do, right down this way. Look at that. These, I believe, are from the Kolchak brothers' famous circus. I believe this is the train car accident where all the circus workers were killed. And wow, take a look inside there. That's pretty incredible. Got a tilt-a-whirl, Ferris wheel, salt and pepper shaker. Haven't seen those in a long time. Scrambler. All the old classic carnival rides. Let's take a look in the next window over here. Oh yeah, look at all this. It's like the Midway with all the games, the dunk tank. How fun. There's even a dark ride castle back there. And a double Ferris wheel over here. How cool. Very, very cool. All right, we're gonna head down here. They got some model trains that are running currently. And look at this one. This is pretty good size. Oh yeah. Wonder if this is one of those mini trains that a person could actually ride on. Walt Disney had one of these. Might have been a little bit bigger though. Wow, look at the detail on these. Pretty cool. And there's some more stuff over here. Here's a mini circus. Sorry for the glare from the lights above. And how about this one? Pretty impressive, huh? This one's pretty cool too. It's like a little town. Look at that there. They even have a railroad crossing. And it looks like the school is up here. Or maybe those are just homes up on the mountaintop there. Got this little town down here. Hey, check that out right there. That's my place. Big Ed's Barbecue Shack. I like that. And here comes another train. You even have a antenna here for the radio station. And then check this mountain out. It's got lots of tunnels, pathways carved through the mountains. And how about this one over here? Look at the big top setup with all the people getting ready to watch the circus. The circus is in town, guys. It's pretty cool. And in the glass cases, tons of different model trains. You have a very huge collection here. As I mentioned, I'm not going to focus on any one specific thing too long because there's way too much to see here. And our time is unfortunately limited. We could probably spend the entire day in here and still not see every single thing that's here. Look at the dolls. Still more train stuff over on the other side. They have a ton of train stuff. More dolls over here. Dollhouse. Check out this old pedal car. It's pretty cool. More stuff down this way. And they even have these little mini sewing machines.
What are you waiting for? Come on over.
KE Sewmaster. I'm not familiar with KE Sewmaster. Never heard of that, but little mini sewing machines. Interesting. Look at those up there, really fancy. Hand crank style. And here's a Singer. Some more dolls over here. Whole section of little figures and dolls here. Just look at how much stuff there is. And I haven't even pointed out, look at the ceiling. There's tons in the ceiling as well, guys. Just filled with different things. And look here, what do we have? A model of the Ark. That's pretty cool. Down here, oh, magic kits. Looks like some old school magic kits down here. Check out this old arcade game. Wow, how cool is this? Looks like you would put a token in here and use this gun to shoot your token up into the dinosaur heads and mouths. They have a section filled with troll dolls over here. And over here an old coin op. Looks like a sleigh ride. They've got some stuffed animals in there. And check out this giant bear. He is huge. It's like 4 times bigger than I am. Easily. He is a very big bear. And they've got a carriage in here. Some different stuffed animals inside the carriage. On the other side, lots of small miniature resin or possibly even ceramic bears, just like these here. And then there is some Coca-Cola bears over here and Coca-Cola merchandise from years past.
Your fortune is mine for the telling and yours for the hearing. Come, let's go, pal.
More old Fisher-Price style toys over here. And looks like some more model train stuff this way. There's also a bunch of car and gas station memorabilia back in this area, along with lots of stuffed animals. And wow. Over in this area, take a look at these. Now, I do recall I had the Lion, and I also had the Tin Woodsman, and I remember unfortunately what happened to this guy here. He got left in the bunk of our camper when we went somewhere, and it got really hot, and the top portion of his tin suit melted and warped, unfortunately beyond repair. He warped pretty good. These two look pretty lifelike. Let's see what their tag says. Apple Valley Doll Company. Kit dolls. And there's Bart. Over here, an old payphone. And next to it, a bunch of comics. These are actually have price tags on them. Looks like they're for sale. This area here, look at this, all these Hot Wheels unopened. It says they are collectibles.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Yeah, so here's Zoltar in the background. Zoltar, you already got my $1 this week. Tons of Hot Wheels. And over here, Matchbox cars. Look at all those. Over here, a couple of random dolls and packages. There's a Data from Star Trek. And I don't think this one is operating. I've never seen this one before. This is Medicine Man. And looks like a Native American Indian who will tell your future. Well guys, lots of cool stuff downstairs in this building. Now we're going to do the upstairs. The downstairs closes early, so I wanted to make sure that we got through there. That's why I was kind of rushing and not showing everything. A lot of train stuff. We've been to train places before. If you want to see those videos, feel free to look through my channel. You'll find that we've been to Model Railroad Club over in Holly, Michigan. All right, heading into the upstairs area now. So you can also get some t-shirts here as well. They have a couple different things with their logo on them. T-shirts are $16.99 for adults, small through extra large. XX is $20. You can even get t-shirts for your younger ones, or you could probably put that on a doll. It's small enough. This area, she was telling me, is full of BB guns, like the ones you might have seen in A Christmas Story. All kinds of BB guns. Pretty detailed too. And look at that. There's some old tin toys down here. Some Roy Rogers stuff in here as well. Buttons, different things. And if you look, there's a big sign here. It says Roy and Dale.
Generations of Americans grew up listening to Pioneer music on the radio. Millions can hear Pioneer song and be instantly transported to another place.
Saw this famous cowboy in all his glory over on Fremont Street when we were in Las Vegas, Nevada back in February. There's a video on Fremont Street as well. This here says Hillbilly Standing. He's for sale, actually. He's $5.99. And check out this bike. Wow. They don't make them like that anymore. Also got a little horse over here. Looks like this one got a pretty good workout. It's an older style, definitely older. Look at the size of it, and it was converted to quarters at some point in time. So definitely got their use out of this one, because I'm sure that started out as a penny or a nickel. Over here, some more BB guns. They're just tons and tons of them, and it's odd to think that this was part of our culture not too long ago. And really isn't that big of a thing anymore. Over here, take a look at these. Some older cowboys and Indian style dolls that you could play with as a kid. The old Western style pistols, revolvers, some horses, and some various characters. I don't know who the characters are. I'm not familiar with these, so I can't really say much about them. If it was a Lone Ranger, I'd probably recognize it, but don't recognize most of these. So Annie Oakley merchandise down there on the bottom. Check that out. Oh, and here we go. I think, yeah, back here. Let's see if I can put some light on that. They put them into an area where you can't really see them. I'll pull my phone out and see if I can light that up. Okay, there we go. You kind of get some light in there on him. So that is the Lone Ranger there, guys. Put a little light on there with my phone. You can see the Lone Ranger's in there, and Tonto as well. And I believe this horse up here was the Lone Ranger's horse. I think that's silver. Don't know about any of the other ones. I just, some of these things I recall from being a kid, and some I just don't know. Over here, got a couple of Howdy Doody toys. Some more BB guns here. She did say this whole section was pretty much BB guns, and she was not kidding. It's amazing how many different types, styles, shapes, sizes, and all that they had. Again, I'm not familiar with these characters in the blue. If you guys know who they are, you can leave a note in the comments. I'm not familiar with it. All right, check this out. They have an old-time love tester. You put $1 in. Used to be a quarter or a dime or a nickel or even a penny. And you squeeze this as hard as you can, and it tells you what level your sex appeal is on. Lots of different toys over here. Oh, look, it's Yosemite Sam and Lincoln Logs. They have Lincoln Logs over here. It was a popular toy. They even have them out to play with if you want. This was a very popular toy when I was a kid. You take these and you stack them up like so, and you build yourself a log cabin or a log house. That was the toy before Legos were real popular. A lot of Native American dolls and toys over here as well. Got a couple of characters over here. This says it's the Lone Ranger. I don't know if I believe that, but I guess kinda, you could say. Maybe that's Tonto. And looks like they've got the Lone Ranger playing on this TV here. There's a poster in the background. And check this one out, guys. This is a newer horse. Looks like you can actually ride this one if it's plugged in. I don't know what he costs. It's got a real leather saddle. He's $1. It's $1 to ride it here. And over here, looks like a slot machine. I don't know if this actually paid out or if this one was just for fun. But they have a slot machine here, and look, 5 cents, guys. This was another popular toy that kids would play on. It's a spring-loaded horse. they could bounce around on. Lots of toy pistols and cap guns. Down over here, there's some spurs in that cabinet. Another horse up here. And some more. These look like cap guns as well. Alright, we're going to head back this way. And she was telling me that there's some other modern toys back here. G.I. Joe. Take a look at this. All the presidents in little miniatures. We've got some Disney. Uncle Sam's up there. And here's all the Army stuff. Army vehicles, tanks, and stuff like that. Wow. Oh my gosh, I had no idea there were this many. Look at all these G.I. Joes. These were super, super popular. Before I was a kid, actually. These were popular, I believe, in the early 70s, even the late 60s. I think I might have had one of these as a kid, but very, very detailed. And look at all the stuff they came with. Yeah. Pretty amazing, huh? And there's a whole cabinet full of them over here as well. I didn't realize there were this many. There are tons of them. Over here they have different bottles, and I think these used to have cologne and perfume and things like that in these. You would take off the cap and put it on, maybe aftershave, and it was shaped like the Capitol building, or it had an eagle with George Washington, or it was just an eagle by itself. There's one of the Liberty Bell. Look at the heads of the different presidents. Pretty cool. Over here, more G.I. Joes. Of course, the smaller ones in the background there. We have a bunch of those too. The little mini 4-inch figures. I think those are quite a bit more common to see than these 12-inch figures here. And these are really, really detailed. It's pretty neat. They have also some, looks like some Russians here. I didn't even know they had such a thing. But I guess, you know, just like any toy, you need to have a hero and a villain. Little Civil War type soldiers over here. Tons of them. Over here, the smaller G.I. Joes. And these, I don't ever remember seeing these. These may have been a smaller collector's item. In fact, it looks like there's an Italian logo on these, but oh yeah, check these out. There's a ton of Civil War era figures in here. It's pretty neat. Never seen these before. Oh, and of course, how could we be in the Army section without some actual Army men? Yes, these every kid had these. Every young boy definitely had the plastic Army men back in the mid 70s for sure. Over here they've got some planes, different airplanes. Some of them are the tin, and some are actually models, and some are plastic. Lots of different ones over here. Some ships over in this area here. And here's the tin ships where you would wind them up and put them in the water, and they would go around. Some more stuff over here. These look like smaller ones. Bunch of different colored army men over here. I don't know if this was for people who were more into it and playing one army versus another, one country, one nation versus another. Maybe you had different colors to distinguish who was who. I don't know. These look like they were metal army men. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. Look, just looking at that one, he kind of looks metallic. All right, over here, we're about to enter a whole different area. It looks like they've got a photo op here. This is superheroes. Right there, like a box that you would get a superhero in. And they've got all kinds of different masks. They've got Iron Man and Batman and whatnot. You can put a mask on and dress up. This is the more modern toys over here. We've got some various, looks like these might, yeah, these are the Hallmark keepsakes, yeah. So these are various Star Trek Hallmark ornaments, some of which have like a little wire on them. You can plug them into one of the sockets on your lighting and have it light up. All the lights will light up on the ship. I've got some of the different figures down here, and kind of cool, You know, I don't know what those are worth. So looking at all those Star Trek figures has me wondering. I happen to have a figure that I bought, and I don't collect these things, but I saw this in the store and I had to buy it because it is a William Riker, and he is packaged and sealed into a box that says Borg. So it's a mistake in packaging, and I have no idea what that's worth, but usually something like that is very rare, so I had to grab it. I've had it for years and years. It's in pristine condition, so if you guys have any idea what something like that is worth, leave me a message in the comments. Let me know. I'm kind of curious. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or just hang on to it forever, but I had to get it. More Star Trek characters over here from all the different series. There's even some older stuff over here. The shuttle and the tricorders and all that good stuff. And of course, you can't have Star Trek without Star Wars. And of course, they have a ton of Star Wars toys as well. Look at this Ewok phone. I don't know if that's a real phone or not. It's kind of interesting. I didn't know they made such a thing. Some stuff from all the different movies. There's the Ewok Village. Darth Vader, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan. Some lightsabers down there. Over here, I don't remember these. They look a bit off on scale. The hands look extremely large, and Luke is looking buff. Let me tell you, Darth Vader's hands are is about as big as his helmet is. It's pretty wild. I've never seen anything like that. And we've got the Emperor sitting over here. He looks pretty accurate, I think. Over on the backside, Anakin, Qui-Gon, Darth Maul, and his land speeder. Over here, some more Star Trek stuff. All the characters over here. I have a Captain Kirk. He's not in great shape, but I have an original Captain Kirk. We have a bunch of all the various Star Trek figures here. And there's an Enterprise right above them. Check this out, all the different movies with the Star Trek characters over here. Oh, and here we go. This right here, this is the one that I have. It's the Space Talk series. But you can see it says Energize, Shields Up, Red Alert. Mine says you will be assimilated, something else, and it still says Red Alert on here with Riker in it, but instead of saying Commander William Riker, it says Borg. So kind of an interesting thing that I have a sealed one of those. I don't know what they're worth. Even more Star Wars stuff here. And next to it here, check out that Han Solo and the Tauntaun. I don't remember ever seeing that. That's pretty cool. C-3PO. Some stormtroopers. Lots of the different creatures. There's a Millennium Falcon there. Ben Kenobi in the background. AT-AT Walker. Some of the larger figures up here. I remember having that Luke too. I don't have them anymore. That was years and years and years ago. Tons of different things in here. Lots of space toys of all kinds. Some of it sci-fi and some of it kind of just made up. Looks like there's some Stargate stuff. I didn't know that existed. Yeah, they've got some of the figures from it as well. Independence Day. Predator. And check this out, guys. Here's all the He-Man stuff. I have a ton of He-Man figures and toys over here as well. Over here, another photo op. This one for Barbie. You can go stand and be a Barbie doll in the box. And check out these doll houses. Wow. Pretty incredible. Over here, a lot of different bears. There's some checkerboards and different board games all over too. This cabinet's full of Raggedy Ann and Andy down here, as well as the cabinet behind me, all kinds of it. It's all bears over here. All these cabinets have bears in them. Over here we got some John Deere stuff. The other side of that cabinet is also Raggedy Ann and Andy. And more dollhouse stuff. Very, very well decorated too. Look at these little scenes. Incredible. Like every single piece you could imagine. Take a look at this one. That's pretty incredible. You can see the chandeliers upstairs here. And that staircase going up, that spiral staircase, pretty impressive. The dining room table. Everybody's got their cola and their dessert. Wow, that's pretty cool too. And more bears over this way. And even over here, there are bears everywhere. Looks like they have some metal cast iron cars, actually. Those are cast iron. So they're pretty heavy. And we have some porcelain dolls here. Some more over this way. Over here, some more doll houses. Wow, they have a ton of them, and some of them are just way over the top. Like, check this one out. What is going on in here? Like, whose room is that? There's even a train going through this house. It's pretty wild. And check this bike out. This is pretty wild. It says 1950s Western Flyer used as a prop in the new movie Boony Woony. I'm not familiar with that. It came out in 2013. I was going to say it kind of looked like the Pee-wee. Not quite as fancy as the Pee-wee bike, but similar. And then, oh my gosh, look at these. You have some marionettes back in here. And there's some more. Let's see if I can get around the bike. The bike's kind of in front of these. Yeah, check those out. Those are pretty cool too. And there's some more down over here. Look at those. Those are pretty cool. They're kind of a little bit creepy, but kind of cool. Lots of stuff over here. All this Donnie and Marie stuff. Wow, check this out. I think this was popular. I'm gonna guess this was popular in the 70s or late 70s maybe, early 70s. I don't know. This was not my thing, so I don't know. Don't remember this, but there's a lot of Donnie and Marie stuff. I do know that Donnie was performing in Vegas the last time I was there. Look at all these dolls here. All their detailed clothing and outfits. This room is filled with all kinds of Crayola stuff. And check this out. There's an old style metal case for your crayons. I don't know if that was a thing or if that was a recent thing that they did to try and showcase the old logo. This looks more like this would have been it here. The cardboard box down there. Other things, they have shrinky dinks. Little things you used to color, and you'd put them in the oven and they would shrink down. They'd be like real thin. You'd put them in the oven, and when they shrink down, they'd be like a harder plastic because they would change size and shrink down. Little things over here. They have a bunch of ceramic ware here, and also a bunch of rabbits and things. All ceramic, all kinds of various school supplies and things. And here behind all these, I guess these are little Cupid dolls? I don't know. I'm not sure what these are. These little ceramic baby dolls. Behind them are the Hardy Boy books and the Nancy Drew books. And some of them are a bit older than others as you go down. You can see. Yes, these are Cupid dolls. That's what they're called. They have tons of them. This area says growing up in America in the 50s, and there's all kinds of toys and things that you would have found in the 50s. Howdy Doody lunchbox, Roy Rogers. Looks like a record from Roy Rogers. Disney Spin and Marty. You got an old metal wind-up airplane here. Some more records and things. And a Howdy Doody puppet right there. And check out this room. Wow, this would have been a room from the 50s. And look at the stroller over there. It's funny, strollers went from being big like that to being really tiny where they would fold up like an umbrella to now we're rolling around cribs that are about as big as this bed. It's funny how things come full circle. And over here, a bunch of metal farm toys and tricycles and wagons and things of that nature. Some wooden toys up on the shelf over there. And cars, trains, Western guns. Over here, a bunch of old camera equipment. And some dolls. There's also a scout hat here. And it says, my favorite toys were those I made out of cardboard and clay. Wow, look at that. And then finally we have this area here. Have a trunk filled with sporting goods as well as cowboy rifles and whatnot. There's some roller skates on the floor down there. Got some crayons and some books and things on the table here. There's a, let's see, is it what? No, I thought maybe it was a red flyer wagon. It is not. It says Greyhound. And there's a giant wagon here, the wood sides, giant tricycle, trumpet in the background, some metal toys and stuff in here as well. All right, guys, we're going to head into the main entrance of the smaller building. All right, they have a bunch of different cars along the wall here on the inside. Take a look at this stuff. Wow. What a collection. Oh, look at these. These are the old tin, I think they're wind-up toys? Yeah. And if you look, it's got like a little Asian writing on it of some sort. And looks like they've got all kinds of stuff. There's some trains up here. Oh yeah, these were really cool. Over here, some elephants and stuff that ride tricycles. And I believe you wind these up or you pull them back. There's a winding mechanism on there. So they wind up and they go on their own. Pretty neat. Over in this area, a bunch of Marvel superheroes. And a whole Spider-Man wall. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle wall here. And then over here, Fantastic Four. Oh yeah, Human Torch, Thanos, Doctor Doom, Mr. Fantastic, and a bunch of other stuff. Bunch of the characters down here as well. And wow, I just noticed this up here. At one point in time, the company that made Dungeons and Dragons tried to do a Marvel superheroes version. And I happen to have that actually. Or I did have it. I don't know if I still do or not. All this wall here, all Batman stuff. You can see the Joker and Penguin. It's pretty cool. Right here, there's an old Batmobile. You could put a quarter in and ride the Batmobile. Also over in this area, there's another wall here filled with some other superheroes. Exo Squad, I'm not familiar with those. But right below that, we have Mighty Max, and then some more Marvel stuff down here. And some DC stuff below that. Over here, some stuff from Planet of the Apes. I didn't know they made toys from it, but there are some right here. This must have been from the more recent movies. And some older stuff here. This might be from the original here. I think I do recall these. I did not know they made this one. There's some Garfield stuff next to it. And look up here. These are old Happy Meal toys up across the top. You have Looney Tunes, Nickelodeon. There's Aladdin up there, Tarzan, Tonka, Disneyland 40 Years of Adventure. There's a Batman animated series. That is I'm not familiar with that, Busy World of Richard Scarry. Totally Toy Holiday. Power Rangers, Animaniacs, Batman, and Mickey and Friends Epcot 94 Adventure. Also a couple of big old classic cars in here. And check this one out. It is filled with Disney characters. Tons and tons of Disney toys inside here. More up this way. Bunch of older toys here. Some Warner Brothers stuff here. Over on the opposite side, old Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. Tons of those as well. And check this out, guys. This whole area is all Disney stuff. All kinds of, look at those Disney robots, Mickey robots. Wow. Some pretty cool stuff in here, some old Disney ears. There's some Little Mermaid stuff there. Some more Disney stuff down this way. Some Mary Poppins and wow. 101 Dalmatians. Tons of stuff. Oh yeah, Marvin the Martian up here too. Pretty cool. There's actually a, looks like a Mickey Mouse Halloween costume down here. Huh. And some really old looking Mickey stuff here at the bottom, not familiar with. This whole area filled with various cars. There's a James Bond car play set. Oh yeah, look at all these. And then they've got the track, the orange track that you would put the cars on to race. And it looks like you can race them here if you want. Got some old metal trucks the kids used to play with. All kinds of little construction vehicles and taxis, buses, school buses. And check out these little bumper cars. Those are cool. There's even some wooden cars. Looks like those are all made out of wood. And then we've got some other stuff over here. Dairy Queen. Some older cars. Some metal trucks here. NASCAR vehicles over here. And over here. And check these out. This one here, Suburban. Look at those. They don't even have the full shape. It's like they're like the tin toys that you would wind up to move around. But they do have a bunch of them. Look at those there. And even more stuff down this way too. Over here, some musical instrument toys, as well as some 45 records. Over here, a bunch of cool old stuff. There's a parking meter, gas pump, and an old-time radio. Bunch of interesting things over here. There's a Michael Jackson doll down here. New Kids on the Block. Power Rangers. And over here, more Coca-Cola merchandise. They have a ton of it over here. All kinds of Coca-Cola branded things. Some old sci-fi ray guns and whatnot down here. Those are cool. And some more up here. I'm not sure who that is. That's Buck Rogers. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, look at that. Some old tin stuff from the probably the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. Got the Forbidden Planet robot. Couple up here, and I have a little metal robot. He's a reproduction, but in fact it looks like we're coming up on the one that I have. He has the head of this one right now, center of the screen, but he has the body of this guy. His chest opens and like these little guns come out and shake. Actually, this is it. This is the one I have right here. I just noticed him. So I have that. And the box he came in is this one here that says Robot 2000. Cool to see that stuff in here though. A bunch of Dukes of Hazzard stuff, all kinds of the cars and even the figures. Look at those. Over on the other side, it's all police vehicles. Tons and tons of police vehicles. And then down here we have Dick Tracy. That's kind of cool. And guys, here's something I haven't seen in forever. The $6 Million Man. They have the $6 Million Man here. And he has the eye. You could look through his eye, and it was actually a monoscope. Basically, it would magnify the things you're looking at through it. I also had this. I had the rocket ship. There's Bigfoot right here. He's pretty cool. And Mr. T is up above him. You have Inspector Gadget. This upstairs area is all John Deere and other different trucks, things of that nature. Lots of vehicles over here. Guys, check this out. There's all kinds of really cool circus stuff down here. This is really cool. Well, check this out. It's all of the Santa bears that Hudson's used to sell. They have them all. And oddly enough, one year I used to work at Hudson's many years ago. And oddly enough, I don't see the one that they had the year that I was working there. I don't know if these are in order or not, but they do have a ton of them. Over here, all kinds of Christmas things, lots of nutcrackers and various ornaments. Over here, they've got some coin-operated vehicles. This one's got Elmo in it. They've got an old classic car and an even older car here. And then there's a red boar. I'm not sure what that one's for. Lots of fire department items here, fire trucks, hats. And they've got some real hats lining the top up there. All kinds of different firefighting equipment. And over here, more of the Marvel stuff along this way. Chipmunks over here. Oh, and check this out, the Smurfs. Those were really popular in the 80s. A couple of older style bikes up here I just noticed. And there's more back this way. This says barn finds. Looks like old pedal cars that were pretty well beat up, but still cool to look at. Over here, tons of Flintstone stuff. Even a Halloween mask. On the other side, of course, Legos. Can't forget about the Legos. Yo-yos over here. And over here we've got some Rugrats and Alf. There's also some E.T. toys down on the bottom. In the cabinet next to it is Popeye. And lots of Popeye type toys. And above that, Toy Story. This area filled with all kinds of Tonka trucks, the old metal dump trucks and excavators and things like that. We also have some old baseball mitts and sporting goods over here, as well as sporting cards and figures, different sporting figures. I didn't know they had those, but they are here. Baseballs, bats. And then over here, check this out, guys. They have the wrestlers. There's all the different wrestlers back in here. I see Andre the Giant back here. And way back in the distance there, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. Don't remember all the characters. Iron Sheik and a couple others in here. It's been many years since I watched wrestling, but they are here. There's another Hulk Hogan right there. Stretch Armstrong. That was a fun toy until it started leaking all over. And looks like they had some football characters up at the top there. Roller skates and ice skates, of course. A very popular toy for kids. And down here, another Hulk Hogan right here. And even more sporting goods stuff up this way. Another popular toy that was quite annoying was the Furby. They have lots of Furby stuff here as well. And then I'm not sure what these are, just little different plastic figures and toys. I think they're just kind of miscellaneous random stuff here. There are some Care Bears here, it says, yeah, right here. And some figures. And then there's even more stuff down this, more Disney stuff this way. And another popular thing in the 80s were the California raisins. California raisins, most of this stuff I didn't even know they had. The only thing I remember from the California raisins were these little guys right here. I knew these were really popular. And I think there was a restaurant that was pushing these at some point. But yeah, they picked up, and it was a huge thing with the California raisins, and everybody wanted them. There's also some McDonald's toys up there too. Looks like there's a play set. You can open your own McDonald's and make your own food. This area here filled with all kinds of McDonald's toys as well. And check these out, guys. Gone with the Wind dolls. Didn't know they had such a thing. More McDonald's stuff. There's even a Big Boy. And wow, the Professor. That's really going back in time there, the Professor. I do remember that from way back. Over here, some Coca-Cola toys. Of course, they've got the squishies. Those are more recent. Some old McDonald's toys down here. And wow, check these out. There's a Hamburglar pillow and an inflatable Ronald McDonald. And they even have the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Plenty of stuff over here. There's a jukebox back here. More troll stuff over this way. And of course, Cabbage Patch dolls. Can't forget those. Some more dolls over this way. Oh, check it out. It's Mrs. Beasley. And check these out here, guys. My Little Pony. How could we forget My Little Pony? Very popular for young girls to play with. All the different ponies, colors, and stylings of their hair. And over here, Beanie Babies. They have tons of different Beanie Babies. This was a huge craze back in the 80s, and even I think into the early 90s. People would collect these and try and get the most rare versions. Over here, a bunch of Sesame Street stuff. I have stuff from Welcome Back Carter, Happy Days, Starsky and Hutch, Saturday Night Live, and tons more. Tons of vintage dolls as well over here on both sides. And Campbell's Soup stuff as well. And there's also a gift shop at the exit that you can buy stuff. They have all kinds of different toys and different antique stuff, some replicas and whatnot as well. Well, guys, that's going to do it for our trip out to the world's largest toy museum here in Branson, Missouri. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I saw a lot of things from my childhood. There was a lot of cool stuff in here. I mean, they really did have some really unique things that you just don't see anymore, stuff I haven't seen since I was like a kid, you know? And it's a lot of fun. If you're here in Branson, Missouri, I highly recommend checking it out. They're only open till 6 and they are closed on Sunday. So if you guys are in the area, definitely check them out. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more content just like this, click on that compass so you can get subscribed and see more awesome videos. Until next time, remember, adventure is sometimes a little further away.